Welcome back, Super Snails, for the domain section. I definitely haven't been talking too much about the domain section. So these domain areas are governed by the gods, and here is where you fight the gods, right? I haven't beaten Pawson yet on purpose because I didn't think it was important. But now that I'm seeing that I'm a little stuck in Britland, I just said, you know what, screw it, let me just do a little domain. So you start off here, you can go either left or right. You might get stuck on the right, and then so you just move to the left, and then you might get stuck there as well. And then you get stronger, you upgrade more of your minions. Right now, currently, my minions are all T5 except for the dragon form. The reason it's not on T4 or T5 is because I need to beat this Dingleberry right here that I don't think I can surpass right now at my current level. I'll actually, while I'm 7 seconds, while I'm talking about my levels and stuff, he'll just come by and we can attempt to beat him. But right now I'm focusing on the one minion that I know is my strongest, regardless of everything. In my account that's at 22 million or 23 point something million, I have, what do you call it? My mutant minions are just stronger than all my other ones. Why? Because I put all of my points into Legina, or Lena, as I like to call her now. Uh, so all of these nodes are basically like pumping up my mutants right here, per 30 mutants, blah blah blah, right? Because when I click on her right here, every time I upgrade for the time machine, it gives me this right here, this actual this other stamp, and the commander stamp right here, and I just automatically put cash into it, which makes my troops just stronger naturally. And since I'm not putting points into anything else because I'm just dumping everything onto the time machines aspect of it, that's why she automatically grows. The mutants automatically grow stronger. So I'm focusing on this account knowing that up front. So these guys right here, I'll start working on them on the side as well afterwards. So what you want to do is you want to spread it out. Once you get him, the dragon form, you're going to want to get him. But if you can't beat this guy right here that comes up, then there's no point. He'll just beat your face in. I might be stronger. I did fast forward the Britland about like 2 or 3 days. So I have like a day and a half left because I was just trying to beat that Lancelot guy so bad. And let's see if I can beat this guy finally. I have his weakness. I didn't have his weakness before initially. So yeah, it looks like I can finally beat him. I couldn't before. I just couldn't before. But I'm smoking him now. So now I can. Now he should be able to give me what I need. So give me what I need. Oh God, he's just gonna keep fighting me. What? This is the ritual for that I was looking for. So I couldn't beat him before, and I still had to beat him one more time. I don't remember this interaction. It's hilarious, but I have to fight him, and it looks close. If I get a couple crits, maybe a dodge. Wow, it looks really close. Alright, I'm just going to fast forward it. It was really close, like one more hit. Alright, cool. So that's actually really good. So that means I can stop doing what I'm doing. Maybe. Yeah. Because what my situation here is now is that I can stop doing everything here. I can actually fast forward this. I have 16 days of speed ups. That's fine. Now I can actually go in here, increase my my dragon power level, whatever, and your dragon level is actually superior to all when it gets to like tier 4 and up, I think, and I'll show you why. I'm not gonna be able to share it. God damn it. Whatever. That's one free ticket that I miss out on. So here you see how it's 25, 45, 25, 45, right? That's just how they spread everything out. 45, 45, 25, 25. This guy is 40 all the way down. It's if you take the 5%, put it here, and then you take this 5%, put it there, you're still looking at 30, 30. So for the raw hard stats alone, that form is already superior, like just so much stronger. But let's go to the domain. I want to be able to beat Pawson. There is a relic that you get later on. There is a relic here in the in the fame section that says against Pawson. After you level it up the other 2 stars, you can do 500% damage. I should be able to obliterate poor Pawson. And just for anyone who remembers the kitty here, that's you know, one of the things that happens after you defeat Pawson is that he does not come back. So that is funny enough. Pawson's been living in your house this whole time. It's just I I can't with this game. I don't even understand like the level of like little subtle things that they put in front of you like that. At least they put a lot of thought into Pawson, because I don't remember ever seeing any of the other gods like roaming around in your area, and that would have been hilarious if they just had all these little like, you know, Easter eggs and shit. So I should be able to hit him hard. Again, I've been ignoring him. Wow, I am chunking him. Yeah, he's gone. Now we can actually traverse another area here. The reason it's got a little exclamation is because we can finally come up here and collect whatever's left. That's great. Let me back off. So let me go into the nebula section. Now we can build the nebula machine, which is really good. I'm trying to go into it. All right. Hey, that's cool. I don't think I have any nebula stuff. No, okay, not yet. And that's fine. I'll just put the SDI in there, and maybe it'll help increase. We'll go ahead and open one of these up. Can we observe? We have 2 of them up here. Do we want bionic part stats bonus 3%? Do we want crit damage and crit? Maybe. Let's look at the each round snail HP plus 3, plus 300, and then lifesteal rate at 6% to lifesteal effect at 30%. This one, where we want to open up this constellation right here. That this is what we want to do. So we'll just go ahead and start with the with this damage one right here, and we should have tons of like this stuff right here. Yeah, we have 30k. So here we just dump as many points as you can. Get it maxed out. And then obviously you're going to hit like this wall right here, and the wall is going to expect you to pay 2 points, and we don't have it. So we're not worried about it. Now, if we wanted to, we can unlock this guy right here for each round 300 HP. I'll do that. That's fine. The only reason I'm doing that right now is because I really want to become stronger now versus knowing that the crit is good later. But who knows when I'm going to get another one of those crystals. Am I going to get a crystal anytime soon? I don't know. And if I get one later, I'll just have to sit on my ass. You know, it's not a big deal. I can assemble a robot here. I can assemble 10 of them, which is really good. And I can go in here. I can put 10 of those points. I can launch all... wow. It's going to make me launch up a drone one at a time. And, yeah, okay. So we'll just skip all these conversations. It's just going to open them up and just going to put points on them. When you get to like a certain level of like right now, this has got 1 point in it, like 1 visit. And if it gets to like, I don't know, let's just make up a number, right? If it goes 10, if it randomly lands on her 10 times, she'll come and visit you, and she'll either give you something or she'll fight you, whatever. This is actually really good stuff for new players, because you can accelerate to the rift a lot faster by just having these like little things on the side. Now, granted, I could have killed Pawson like maybe a week ago, or maybe even 2 weeks ago with my current power level. I don't know. Maybe a week ago. Yeah, maybe like last week I could have beaten him. So by neglecting this, I could have been possibly you know slowing down my progress a little bit. So let's just say it could have added maybe an extra day to how fast I could have completed something. That's, who cares? It's not a big deal. Now there's a button here. You can press it a whole bunch of times. It says beep beep beep, and I believe something drops here. Oh, you know what? I think this is where another one of those crystals jumps out of. So, oh my god, I was just saying that I have no idea where another crystal's gonna come from, and it was right in front of me. Holy shit. That's okay. Whatever. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Because again, I couldn't forecast it. Even me, who's played this many times, I actually it's a one-time thing. I forgot all about it. So let's go into Bladen's area. This would be what is this? Yamato. Yeah, Yamato. Sweet. Here he's going to talk to me. I am going to pass on the gas. And here we're going to go ahead and talk to this guy. Bladen is all about swords. This is like a sword section, which is really neat. This is where you get the musket. I love that skin. She's so hot. Here we're just going to go and blow by these guys, because you were pretty damn strong, and these guys weren't going to pose any threat to me. I am a little ahead of schedule. If I would have beaten Pawson, let's say last week, and I would have immediately come in here the next that same day and unlocked and went in here, I would have possibly had a harder time. So I'm going to go ahead and chop this up, get some wood. Okay, cool. Dope. We're going to go ahead and push up here. Nothing changed. I didn't lose a guy, so I don't know why I'm even looking at that. I am going to go ahead. So these minions, these guys are just like in the Paulson section or the Korea section. You just go up and up and up until you kind of hit your head on the wall, and then you take a pause, and you're like, maybe I've taken too many losses. You know, avoid, like, I don't want to miss out on things that I could destroy if they're in the healing tank. So, you know, we're not going to do that. I'll go ahead and get the numbers there. I just want to start this drilling, because this is like the digging section, and as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh shit, I want to start digging as soon as possible. Please, I hit the arrow. I know I did. So I want to dig. This is where you get your rocket, you know, initial rocket, whatever, upgrade boost or whatever. Here you just go to the notes. Someone already did the work for you. So 4, 4, 2, 3, and thank you very much. This is the butter or the ice cubes. I don't know. People just call them that. That's to upgrade your rockets, your rocket cabin section. So if you went to here and this asked for like the butter, you would just put it there. If it was the ice cubes, it would be, you know, it would have looked like an ice cube. Here I can't create this because I don't have enough pieces, but soon I will, which is nice. Being able to get that rocket going is going to definitely bolster your damage. So here I'm just going to keep fighting until I get to the things. Offer food, Odin. I guess I have 100 of this. There we go. I thought we had enough points. Now I can quickly build my rocket. Now my rocket can do some damage. It's got me some demon HP and hard stats and stuff. Yamato Museum metal output +4, so I could have been collecting 4 medals a week ago. Museum black tabs, I could have been getting cash. Okay, so it pays to get it done as soon as possible. I'm not gonna put the points. I'm not gonna put these into this. I would rather get like 800 versus 50. So, you know, I don't need to spend that. That one I don't care too much about. Display a relic with fame of 81 or higher. That is all me here. I didn't even have to read the notes because it just told you what it needed, so you don't really need to read that one. I'm taking 0 damage right now, which is another good thing. That's mostly the reason why I just kind of like skipped out on domain, is that I really didn't want to take the damage up front early on from my minions taking a beating. So take that with what you will, because you know you do have plenty of minions if you're constantly cloning. But if you're constantly cloning and they're getting hurt, then you're running low on minions. Even though it's doesn't take a lot of resources or a lot of time to heal them, eventually it does start to stack up, and I don't know. Oh, we get a relic per partner you have. Snail attack 7. Oh, hell yeah, dog. Anything here, moonshop wise? Okay, I can upgrade these things. What would I want to buy here? If I had 3 of them, I would buy these guys. These guys are probably the most important thing, because you want to upgrade your ship as soon as possible. And this is the way to do it. Like, these right here don't matter. The black tabs, this guy, I don't even know what the hell that's even used for. I rarely ever see it get used. All right, we're gonna buy this immediately so we can skip and get our rocket to our ship to go into the blue mode. Let's go ahead and upgrade this guy. What? Can I get the purple? No. I got it to purple already? What? I somehow had enough pieces to make it purple? So alright, my rocket's already skyrocketing. It's already pretty strong. This tile right here where the you got the little pool and stuff, this is the tile that you need the GM avatar, and I beat him to. It's funny because I actually got a Dragon Ball, and it asked me if you want to meet the GM. I just don't have enough toner. But I did beat him, so I could he doesn't hit that hard. You'll find him in the altar, you'll just whoop his ass, and he's one of the developers or some shit like that. And yeah, that's how you get him. He just showed up. I know that was one of the requirements that I needed for the game. So I picked it over whatever was there, and I got it, but unfortunately I forgot that I needed to like unlock his skin and stuff. So and that's fine. I'll just unlock it later. So if you're wondering why you can't get that, it's gonna be a Dragon Ball choice. It's gonna be somewhere where like if every time you cook a Dragon Ball in the altar and the offering, especially now that it's offering week, if you get that option, I want to speak to the GM. I think. Oh, pick it. Just pick it immediately. Doesn't matter. You're gonna be able to speak to the GM, and when you speak to the GM, you're gonna get an option to fight him, and then you just whoop his ass. You just whoop on him, get him, and after that, you're able to do this part right here. The thing that you're gonna find about the domain is that it's pretty straightforward. Record the numbers. Is there any numbers? Or 4423? Really? Still 4423? Oh, so I guess. Oh, I see how that works. So when you at some point you get here and then you go back down there. That's how you get 4423. I had no idea. I had no idea that's how you did that. I just thought people randomly guess numbers and then whoever got it right put a note in and then they just kept going on with it. I swear to God, I had no idea that the information was given to you a long time ago up in the future or a couple tiles up. And that's because when I first played this game, I had a hard time because I was trying to do this. As soon as I beat Pawson in Korea's domain, I immediately jumped into Yamato and I tried to climb up. So when I hit those numbers and I hit the notes and I input it in the numbers, maybe a couple days passed before I even climbed up and then climbed up a couple more and then climbed up. By that point, that information was gone from my memory because I don't hold shit that is irrelevant. Is that you know, you get 4423 and you put it in on a little box. You're not going to think about that ever again. I mean, you would, right? If you 5 seconds later get to the top and are like, oh crap, that's where they got it from. So, but yeah, okay. So domain is very straightforward. It's just like you start at the bottom, you work your way up. It would be great if the domain had some clever creativity, kind of like Merca and moving forward, like Merca, Britland, Komet, the other ones, because these are for the most part like, yeah, you beat your guy, you upgrade your rocket, you upgrade your missiles, and then they hit harder, and then there's just nothing special to it. There's nothing like the pyramid section. There's nothing like the dance section in Hella. There's nothing like that up here that I know of. So maybe they'll do that after Thundos' area. You know what I forgot this entire time is that when you beat when you beat what do you call it, Pawson, you can actually take his helmet and you can display it in the museum, which is going to get you more medals and stuff like that. And yeah, I should probably do that so I can start, you know, accumulating points and stuff. Poor Pawson's head. Why poor Pawson? He's becomes a god in the future that, you know, takes over the world or destroys humanity or whatever the hell's going on. And no longer do you see the fat cat being molested by the robot cat. And this should open up right here. There you go. I'll pay 1,000 gladly so I can get some more of these guys. I'm going to go ahead and display the head. I get 50 medals off the bat. We take those as soon as I put him here. I think I know why I'm not getting like points for the domain area. I think it's because I haven't unlocked the domain area. Once I unlock the domain area, then I'll start getting a whole bunch of toner for them. That's why I'm not. That's why they're not counting towards me, because I'm like, I've beaten so many people here. What? I should have so much freaking toner. So if that's how it's gonna play out, we're gonna go ahead and just buy this toner here so we can redeem it. I hate that I have to wear it, because then you have to go and take it off. So all that for one of these. Was it worth it? Probably not, because it's not. I would have rather had the pickaxes. Pickaxes help me dig further, and when you dig further, you are then allowed to collect more points, because the deeper you go, the more coins you find or something like that. So that's how that works. I'm going to go to my favorites. I'm going to find my favorite girl. I'm going to put on my favorite girl, because that's the skin I want to wear. Peace. Keep up. There she is. There she is. She's like, she's one of the best skins in the game, dude. Musket Kagatsuchi. Holy shit. Look at them yams, bro. Okay. I'm going to see if I can get you so I can wear you. Do I beat you? Oh, shit. She denies me. Ah, you suck. Okay, that's fine. So here, this is where I believe at the top level is where you get that like relic where you can do like 500% damage to the god. Actually, I may need the 150k because I really need that weapon slot. So I really want to dig, but I think the short view, there's like the long view and then the short view or the whatever's presented in front of you view. I need to get that weapon slot as soon as possible. I've been like buying other things like crazy to the point where 1,000,000 has been like slowing me down so much. So I download this. This should be the cutscene. Looks fucking incredible. Like the animators do some really hot shit. That animation was really clean. And so we're at the top already. It wasn't that hard because obviously I just took my time with it before I went up there and, you know, beat everybody's ass. All right, cool. So, all right. So the good thing is that it's not going to be like a clean sweep. It doesn't look like it's going to be a clean sweep. I'll be able to unlock all these swords, and at this point, I'm not really worried about going any further. This is pretty solid. Cut the bamboo. I'm still waiting on some power. You're right. Here, I'm not going to buy any of this stuff because I'm really waiting to get to my... I'm waiting to get to that 1,000,000 coin situation. I think there may be some training. I'll train. It'll give me a point if I beat him, which I should be able to beat him. Wow. G4 training is nuts. It reset. All right, cool. Okay, so I want to go ahead and knock this out. I will go ahead and speed this shit up. I beat Arthur yesterday. I didn't dominate him, so he'll always be a problem until I dominate him. I was able to unlock that area, so now I can get some extra cards. Unfortunately, I still don't have enough to get that, which not a big deal. Hopefully my weapon is in here. Yeah, the remainder of the weapon is here, the realm gear, and if you put that together, now I'll become stronger finally. So once you pass Arthur, I think the game is just going to be finally opening up. This is kind of like continuation of the Dominion. The Dominion section is kind of like Britland 2.0. Or yeah, 1.2, 1.5. Here is one of your Trinidad, your gold ships. So that's where you're gonna get that. I'm sure the other one you find somewhere deep inside the bowels. Here, if I can get a point, sweet, I can. This is what I'm always preaching. If you can't do this, but you can do this, do it. Get yourself the hard stats. The golden hard stats. It gave me permanent attack and defense. That is huge. That is very, very good. I feel stronger already. I am going to upgrade my fleet. Who called in the fleet? I'm going to go ahead and swing at Arthur now. With a little more with almost an entire domain on my back. And with some upgrades and stuff like that. So yeah, now I'm really hitting them hard. At least as far as like the initial and I'm actually left with more than 1 or 2 hits, which is good. I'm not going to be able to beat Captain Jack Black. I'm not even going to be able to beat his goons, I don't think. Send that real quick. Boom. Yep. Look how much he had left. He had like about maybe 2 more hits, 2 or 3 more hits, right? So just keep that in mind. Because once we put on our dragon form, we're going to see if we can go a little bit further. We're going to sail down into the depths, see if we can beat Poseidon's Temple or the Arctic Guard. Ooh, we got the guard. Sweet. That's huge because he was just beating my ass. So this gives you a little more intel right now on what you should be doing. So this is your Fog of War. I clear these up. That's a green reagent. This is some black tadpoles. That's the vortex, and that's nothing. Nothing we can do about the faith here. We sound the horn, the vortex opens up, and now we can traverse through it. And so we go ahead and we open up some things here. If we hit a bad guy, if we hit a boss or whatever, not a boss, here's that pillar right here. So if we click the pillar, this upgrades our abilities in the area here. So exploration 2, pillage, and treasure hunt. I think I want to do pillage. Sorry, exploration. I want to do this 3 first. and then the pillage, and then the treasure hunt. The treasure hunt can be last for me because that's when you want to then figure them out at the end. You're gonna have treasure chests at the end of these, so you're gonna want to do everything else before you find your treasure chests, because the treasure chest is gonna be easy. You go into Britland, you fast forward it just to that section so you can leave that area, and then you go into the sailing. You max out the first one. You stop your exploration. You rinse, repeat that, and you go to the second one, the third one, the fourth one, the fifth one, and you find all your treasure chests. See, okay, so if I find him, this is gonna like open up all of them. So I have to deal with them, but that's okay because my fishing level, that's just level 1, so I can just fish there. These are sailors, which is nice. Basically my HP. So I'll show you right here when I fight these guys. Right, boom. I'm at 4215. I took some damage. I took 258. So 4215. Where did my sailors go? 4215, and it went down. It calculates it before, so that's what I missed it. It calculates it even before the fight even starts. It already knows that you're gonna lose 228 Marines or sailor, excuse me, Marines. All right, so now we just continue opening up Fog of War. Eventually, we're gonna find a strong boss like that Poseidon guy. I'm trying to avoid him at all costs, because all right, there we go. Because once you get to this guy, the guy with the skull, he's going to be the boss. He's going to be the one that's holding the keys to the city. If we can't beat him, it doesn't even matter. So we're going to go ahead and send it this building. Might be really, really tough. Holy shit. Did you see the damage that we did to that thing? All right, that thing's out of here. But then, that's right. Then there's going to be a person. That person's going to be really freaking strong. And it's like, dude, come on. But I did become stronger today. So maybe I hit Android 19 over here. I don't know. This is not looking good. Looks like we have a few more days. Oh, no. Nope. We got him. We got him. Mission accomplished. Android 20 is coming tomorrow. That's fine. Bring everybody, dude. Bring everything. Go ahead. We are going to go ahead and keep this gear. This is our strongest loadout. And let's just see how strong. I'm going to fast forward the whole thing. Let's just see how strong the dragon form is. Like, how much closer does it get me? And how many hits does Arthur, live with? Or how much do I live with in comparison? So I'm going to fast forward this. It's actually weaker. Wow. Okay. I wasn't expecting it to be weaker. What the hell? I was expecting to still survive. What? So dragon form at T4. I would think it's superior because it's got like the HP and the defense. But because I was in demon form and it has mainly that 5% damage and the 5% defense, this right here was enough to keep me alive and beat Arthur, which is kind of crazy. So I'm going to keep that loadout because right now, currently, until I hit T5 with the dragon form, it's not going to do anything for me. I'm just going to leave it alone and just call it a day. I'm just going to do my dailies and stuff and call it a day. So yeah, that should do the domain. I went into the domain. I went as far as I could. I probably could go a little bit further more, but I'm not going to be able to hit them as hard as I can if I don't have those upgraded like missiles and stuff. But maybe you're not. It's not even that necessary because clearly I went all the way up. I'm pretty strong right now. So yeah. Hopefully you guys learned something as far as like new player base. I hope you guys learned something new. If you were struggling up in the domain section, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.